And EHOME closing in on becoming the first team this tournament to take a series off of RNG. Game 1 victory looking very good for themselves, but I think we're both leaning towards RNG this time around, as we've got ourselves the Flywind Legion, September Phoenix up top. Setsu on the OD mid, going to be facing off against the Nothing to Say Lina. Super Lich going to be able to secure some bounty runes top, and of course Monet bottom. Void against Jinkyu, Faith Bian, Rubik, and Pango. Wise Ogre should be going top to help Sylar in a little bit and set up their 2-on-2 lanes.
This draft reminds me of that game when they played against RNG, when they had, what was it? Raid King offlane who built Crimson Guard. It was just trying to build it. Mars position 4, Medusa mid against the Phantom Lancer and safe lane DP. It just ended up as a disaster.
And what are the odds looking like? EHOME 1.54 return after that game 1 victory. RNG now 2.38 over on GG Bet. So a bit of a swing there, as RNG were pretty heavily favoured game 1. Blightstone up for Faith Bian, offlane Pango. No Orb of Venom here in the bottom lane, but a headdress on the Rubik. As bounty runes. It should go, 2 for 2. What's this OD against Lina lane matchup like?
Lina should be okay, outraging the OD, just staying away, harassing, brings a lot of the region to the lane. When I say Lina brings region, I mean mangoes, that she can keep spamming things out, while OD needs to bring salves and tangos. Also, I see Setsu with Ring of Region. This is the kind of a build that we've seen a lot, sometimes OD even going for 2 Ring of Regions.
Yeah, I was maybe on the OD in one of the games earlier in the tournament. September top, losing a lot of HP, as Wise Ogre a little problematic here for RNG so far. They've got the ranged axes, they've got Bloodlust, and they've got a lot of damage knowing that there is no dive. Fiery Spirits, of course, for the Phoenix first up. Good trades out. But both sides have headdress, both sides are regenning pretty decently. No kill threat as of yet. Oh, stun onto Setsu mid. Nothing to Say with some really good hits in there. Fiery Soul, of course, level 2 with that attack speed.
I believe Lina will dominate this lane. The problem is you have no save for this Lina and no save for Troll, unless Rubik steals Astral, which you need to be level 6. And it's not gonna be that easy to pull off.
Super. Yet again, aggression from EHOME, but maybe a step too far. If Monet can get a bash onto Faith Bian here, potential kill, but he can't get in range. So the salve will be there. Yeah, OD with a good start, but Lina, like you say, starting to dominate this lane. Good Light Strike array to catch with the Astral. Setsu. Equally good damage back, but look at that. Cannot stand his ground up against the Lina with those right clicks. All right, what's the GG bet odds on me missing first blood this game, Lacoste?
100-0.
Which lane do you think it's going to be in? And let's make things easier for me.
All right, so Setsu region up. He's almost full HP. We're not doing a good job harassing him. Let's check how bottom is going. I'm saying bottom lane.
You think bottom lane? Frost Shield, Frost Blast, the icy touch of Super. Keeps Monet up and going, but Jinkyu, Faith Bian seem pretty happy down here the way things are going. Top lane.
Tango needs to be careful about using Swashbuckle aggressively. It's 20-second cooldown.
That is a long, long cooldown. Contesting the pull across though. And he's used it aggressively, so Monet still looking for these bashes. I don't think I've seen one yet. He should, come on, this hit. This hit has to be a bash. Oh, Frost Shield will slow him down, the Lich dragged back. Faith Bian dropping low, pops the stick and turns onto Super, but the first blood spilled and the Fade Bolt secures the trade at the very least, killing off Super's Lich. But you've lost your 3 for the 5 of the opponent team, so RNG very happy with that.
No problem, Gary, I got your back. The only thing you had to do is just listen.
Rip betters gambling on the 100-to-1 odds. The top lane, it's like impossible to kill this Ogre, and Sala's positioning has been very good so far, but September, nice damage with the Fiery Spirits playing in front of the creep wave and diving to cancel the
cancels
salve.
the salve.
Very nice.
Ogre still has one, so he's gonna use it as a bro. Let's see. He can't just use it. Troll needs to hide, otherwise Legion Commander will pop overwhelming odds to cancel it.
I like that glyph under tower as well to make sure Sylar can't just clear the wave. And like you're saying, they can't just easily salve. They'll use it now, but it means Sylar is going to miss out on several last hits under that tower. We'll jump on bottom. Faith Biana yet again. Already having used Swashbuckle, and there's the bash just as it was coming off cooldown, so no escape for the Pangolier. Setsu mid looking pretty worse for wear now. 14-7, 17-7 Lina, but Lina's kind of winning out in the trade of regen and gold. Yes, 1,700 net worth against the 1,300 as top Flywin. They're trying to catch him with the axes and the net, but they don't get the grab. And September just dives on away.
I wanted to see a point of time dilation on the bottom lane. You're not gonna use time walks anyway, but alright, if he gets a couple of bashes, then they don't need it.
Seemingly so. Back up to top. Ogre, what are you up to? Wants the bounty runes. One at the very least. White should be able to take one, or he's dragging the attention away. In comes Sylar. Bounty rune grabbed by the troll. Puts himself in a spot of bother, though, and takes a massive chunk of damage. But Faithbian and Sylar getting 2 bounty runes, 1 for Y. It looks like a 4-0, as Lina's going to bottle up and grab the last one. But yeah, it's always interesting to see, you know, the CS looks pretty close between Lina and OD, but the OD needs to bring out more salves, tangos, extra regen, while the Lina was able to secure bottle. Faith Bian, Swashbuckle. 5 seconds cooldown, 2 stick charges remaining, and a salve from his buddy.
I don't think Monet's playing this lane correctly. Like, he uses Time Walk after Pangolier hits him with the Swashbuckle instead of just starting to play aggressive right away. Like, he uses Swashbuckle, then they put a Frost Shield on him and start attacking him. He is in a bad spot. That's why I wanted to see 1 point in time dilation. He uses Swashbuckle, you time dilate to slow him down, Frost Shield, Frost Blast, and he should be done.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough for him already, right? You can make it even more difficult. Completely shut him down. Oh, haste rune for Lina. Level 6 here for nothing to say. Still going to return to mid lane. Not making an early rotation. And it's going to be Jin Q that comes mid instead, so they'll try and grab a kill on that OD. Level 2 Fade Bolt. Lots. I mean, how much nuke damage do we have? 160. Level 3 Dragon Slaves, that's 395.
We're doing math again, Gary.
Yeah, we are, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, so 475 plus the 450, it's like 925 damage. OD has 1,000 HP. Oh, they don't quite get the lift. Now they do, but the Dragon Slave's on cooldown, so they have to haste back, and the Astral from OD catches Rubik with a rotation from Super. They've got Frost Blast, Sinister Gaze, anything they need here to slow down the retreat of the Rubik. And EHOME, they went deep for that kill, but great reactions from RNG to get themselves a cross kill.
Anything can go wrong if you play like this. There was really no synergy what Lina and Rubik were doing, and they might get another one on Lina. There's a lot of stacks.
And there's the Sinister Gaze. He Laguna Blades back and does take down Super, but you're right. Setsu has the Santi's Eclipse. Not going to use it, though. Nothing to say. Gets the bottle refilled and sticks around in lane. We might see Jin Q still make a play mid. Triple Dire Observer wards watching all across from bottom through to that top river area. So they can see any maneuvers coming in from Phoenix and Lich.
Void is level 6 on the bottom lane. If he gets like a bash or 2, he will chrono him straight after. So Pangolier needs to be careful playing from far away.
Oh. Little stun onto Flywin. They've got a lift here. What's the range? Just outside. Flywin, pretty tanky as well. 800 health, phase boots. Very quick on his feet. EHOME, it feels like they're coming out on top in all of these lanes. Legion and Void, yeah, they're farming well. But even Pango, having died a couple of times, is still keeping his net worth going, and he's barely behind the OD, who has been completely shut down by that Lina.
We've seen this build on Razor, going for Tranquil Boots when he was playing against OD since OD just keeps harassing you a lot. So you need to have some kind of sustain in the lane, which I think is okay. Remember when Tranquil Boots like refreshed your Essence aura?
And
You
Observer
had to,
Wards as well.
yeah, you had to pop it before.
Yeah, the active on Tranquils. I kind of miss those days, like Axe Jungle with the Arcane Boot Tranquil build, where you disassemble Tranquils and then reassemble Arcanes, pop Arcanes, disassemble back into Tranquils. So you had infinite mana and infinite HP.
It was a lot of work.
No, it was. Oh, yeah, it was quite a lot of work. TP up to top, so Faith Bian's defending the tier 1 here, but Lena's rotation with 4 heroes surrounding Flywind grabs them the kill on the Legion. And Sylar in this very familiar position of doing well in the lane, but falling back into jungle and giving the rest of his team a little bit of space to get XP, get towards their level 6s on the supports especially.
5 heroes on the top lane. EHOME understands that even if they make a play like this and then just keep farming the jungle, they're not gonna lose any like XP gold battle, since RNG can't pressure the tower. Their heroes are very bad at hitting towers. They want to take a fight and then go for a tower. Faceless Void found a royal jelly for himself. Is gonna bring one to OD, I assume.
Bounty runes time. Nice stun by White. Grabs them one on the Radiant side. It is traded 2 for 2. As Pangolier rolling on forward, not going to be able to find any targets to stick on. He does crash into the September Phoenix and then rolls back on out. Faith Bian toying with his food. Setsu hasted. I thought maybe he would come up towards top lane, but nothing to say is already there. This Lina kind of in that buffer zone.
Next time a fight happens near RNG's tower, Monet will TP and get a kill, even if they get a kill. Stolen Time Walk. This one's good on Rubik, but he's pretty limited on mana right now.
So the Royal Jelly you mentioned on the Radiant, Arcane Ring, Faded Brooch, Broom Handle, pretty good across the board for the Radiant side. And what about dire neutral items? Ocean Heart Troll, Faded Brooch Rubik, Ogre with a shovel, and he's already planted the mango tree somewhere. Do you know where? Or is he holding on to it? No, I think he's planted it somewhere.
I'm looking.
Where's my vision hotkey? There we go. Dire vision. Where do they have vision where they shouldn't? I don't see it.
Oh, it's near their fountain.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know if I was blind or if you hadn't planted it yet. But
He
it's
didn't plant it yet. I checked. This is the first place that I check now. We've seen before, like the Roche pit. Sometimes you put it on the high ground. It gets devoured after like you get vision one time. You know where they're gonna play. Start playing aggressively so you can defend. Now people just plant it in their base.
Yeah, those free mangoes much more effective than the, like you say, the kind of limited vision it gives you. Jump on bottom, quick little bash. Oh, the double header there from Monet. Then bashes the range creep as they try and catch OD mid, but freaking Power Rangers. Monet jumps forward, looks at the chrono. He's caught to his teammates inside, and OD has walked in as well. But
5-man
with
chrono.
the damage he's got, the Lina will fall. Massive chrono. But they kill off the Lina, which is all they wanted. Stolen what? Jinkyu grabs chrono. Monet not no time dilation. He's not leveled it up, Lacoste.
One of the reasons why you want to put the point in time dilation when you're playing against Rubik. Exactly what we expected. EHOME tries to play aggressive near the tier 1 tower. Faceless Void TPs, like he did not use the chrono for 6 minutes. Now has Mask of Madness, going for full Mjolnir, then into BKB. Like he can afford to go for this kind of a build because the game is going well for him. And after he finishes Maelstrom, he can switch to BKB if things like don't go well for his team.
Smoke from Jinkyu. And the Lina with Yules. God, nothing to say has BKB queued up next. Very interesting. They're hunting for the Monet Void. Catch the Void, his Mask of Madness. Yules up into the air and nothing to say. Zaps him down, but not quite enough. Monet with a wand and the jump. Gets out of danger, and Supernova, I hear it, yeah, the pyramid on the low ground there. Forcing EHOME to retreat. Void, very tanky.
Chrono still in Rubik's hands. Let's see what he can do with it. Fade Beyond, just rolling, and nothing else.
So the Rubik there not casting Chrono and Void, of course, because the Void can just run around inside it. No point in wasting it. Waiting for that 14-minute rune spawn. DD top for Flywind, though. So no refill on the Lina. And OD's managed to get, you know, after a pretty devastating laning stage, you might say, has come back and now hits top net worth, 6,000. Very close to Aghanim Scepter on top of the Tranquil Boots.
I still don't understand how OD is on top of net worth. He only got 1 kill. They took only 1 tower, and he got smacked in the laning stage. Lina had almost 20 CS ahead of him.
It's the power of not dying, I guess. 100 OD, 112 CS. I guess that one failed maneuver where Rubik came mid with Alina with the haste, tried to get the kill and failed. Oh, Jinkyu Chrono's in the trees, doesn't find anybody. Bit of pressure on the tier 1, but RNG here with numbers. Y pretty far forward behind enemy lines. Sniped out as EHOME disengage back into their lanes.
I did not see Faceless Voids picking up extra 15 damage as talent for a very long time. This is so greedy. Like, you're playing against burst damage, Lina, Rubik if he steals something good, Ogre Magi casting Fire Blast with multicast. That other talent is just way too good.
With Mom Maelstrom as well, right? Looks like Mask of Madness into Mjolnir is what Monet's heading for. The surprising thing for me is that Sylar has been very quietly farming, but not as efficiently as everyone else. Like, he's sitting just under 6k net worth. The Legion is ahead of him in net worth. 0-1-2 Legion, Flywind, full pipe. As they dive the tier 1 mid, looking for the Lina, but not quite close enough. A smoke in behind as EHOME move forward. Monet has already time walked. They want to try and catch him, but they need that Ogre to start things off. Rolling Thunder gonna crash forward. Monet and Flywind. Nice sidestep from the Legion as they astral the Void. Buy him some time. Is there follow-up from EHOME? Doesn't look like it now. Time dilation, a swashbuckle back. Faith Beyond, he's caught 1 versus 5. He runs back into the middle of them all, and the duel will be victorious for Flywind. And another Astral means the Chrono Supernova will open up them a kill on Lina. EHOME crumbling. 3 heroes in quick succession, and RNG, that's the strength of their team fight.
Yeah, what an execution from RNG. Setsu with the nice position. I'm not a big fan of Aghanim Scepter in certain situations. I think some of the players are overthinking buying that. Sometimes there are much better items, like getting 4-staff into BKB, but here it's justified. Like, they don't have the clear target, and you can see Monet, even without picking that strength talent, he goes in, does not care. He's just provoking any kind of reaction from EHOME. Same goes for Fly In. These two are standing together, so they go on Faceless Void. First, he pops the Presti attack, then after that, instant Astral to keep him alive, and Setsu gets close to Legion Commander if they try to use Laguna Blade on him. Like, this game, Gary, is just straight up over.
Yeah, you were talking about how there's a lot on the shoulders of Jinkyu's Rubik here, and it feels like he needs an extra spell slot. Like, he needs spell steal to steal 2 spells. Yeah, like, that's how it feels. He needs Chain Frost and Chrono, or he needs Astral and Supernova or something, right? And it just isn't enough.
The problem is, Lina is not a game-winning hero. She can snowball. She doesn't even have a hero to play with in this game. Like, what's your target here? Ideally, you would want to kill OD. OD's sitting on 2,000 HP.
Rolling Thunder. Try and cause a bit of chaos here. As RNG started the fight, Yule's up. Chain Stun's not arriving though. Setsu slow by the Diffusal Blade. He has another Astral, 18 1 charges, and Flywind's ready to try and bait the troll away. Another Astral. I think OD might be done for though. 21 charges, buying a little more time. Frost Shield into the Laguna Blade though. Nothing to say, takes him down. September does find a kill on Sylar as Faith Beyond's gone in far too deep. Again, he's in this 1 versus 4, and again, it's a dual win for Flywind. Jinkyu, he can telekinesis the Void. The Light Strike Array connects, but Flywind, Frost Shield to chase. Jinkyu backs up, steals the duel. Not sure what he can do with that, honestly. That's not a great spell for the Rubik to grab. RNG just in full control, though.
OD was getting his Blink Dagger delivered, he only needed like 3 seconds and then he would have survived.
And why? Yes, you put your Ogre on the front lines to scout them out, but it is another free kill. As the courier nearly gets spotted there. That's the Rubik's ether lens. Yeah, that's it completed now, so at least he'll be able to steal things from longer range. 8k lead, 19 minutes in. Top 3 net worth, all Radiant heroes. Faith Bian going for a bit of a party bottom lane, but RNG still have 5 heroes here. EHOME don't have what it takes to actually begin a fight, never mind end one.
Every single time I see Troll, he just gets guided. I don't remember watching a game where Troll won.
And long gone are the days of the Diffusal Blade patch, right? With Void, Troll, PL, all buying Diffusal Blade, getting it at like 15 minutes and then snowballing out of control. Sylar not having a game whatsoever, and now relegated to hiding in the trees. EHOME are coming out of their shell a little bit just to try and push these waves out. Maybe grab an outpost before 20 minutes. Nope, that's not going to happen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Awkward times for the Dire side. You're talking about game-winning heroes in the Troll and the Lina. There's not even like a game-winning item. BKBs, yes, they'll help, but there's still Chrono, there's still Supernova. And there's going to be a Roshan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Easy Roche with no
This
contest.
attack speed.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There we have it. Immediate TP's bottom. Do they have someone caught here? Or is that a creep? No, that's a hero. Well, you could argue that maybe it's a creep. Why? Getting shredded by the Arcane Orbs, a duel onto the Lina. Honestly, Lacoste, I wouldn't be surprised to see GG's right here, right now. Top lane, who's that? Sylar's in trouble. Monet has the Aegis, but the Battle Trance focuses the Catapult. Super still sticks around with Sinister Gaze and Chain Frost. They are toying with Sylar right now. That is not a fun experience. 3 heroes gone as EHOME tried to split the map, playing as wide as they could, but RNG have all the answers.
Over the past few days, we've seen Chinese teams just GGing out 15, 20 minutes. Even LGD called
Radiant's
minute GG. They understood the game was over and nothing they can do.
Dire's bottom
Like, this lineup is not good playing from behind. What they can try to do is take one more fight. If they lose, like, just try to think what you're going to pick in the next game.
Consider your options. Consider the Sylar Lycan, maybe. Because I feel like EHOME do so much better when they have these timing heroes. I don't know about you, but when they have TB, Lycan, where Sylar just knows, I have this item, my team's ready to fight, we just go. We destroy towers, we win team fights, and we're ready. In this kind of game, it feels much more, much more fluid, much more dynamic, where you need a bit of this, a bit of that, we need lanes to go this way, we need to find pickoffs here. Lina's the same thing, she needs to snowball. They don't have that one, common threat.
Exactly. RNG is not afraid of any heroes.
Maybe
yeah, we
now.
can't go late.
has fallen.
Let's
Pango
see,
has
this
blinked.
is it, do or die.
It is time. Sylar, still no BKB, but focusing onto the OD. They've got Astrals, but a stun from Faith Bian. Connecting forward, press the attack. Buys a little more time for the OD just to walk it off, and the damage is lacking. They don't have the follow-through. Monet's not even going to have Krona here for the fight. They're trying to focus the Supernova. The egg, it will drop. September dies, and Sylar somehow still going. Astraled up, though, and the backup not coming. EHOME have retreated, allowing the Troll to fall. And Void sprinting forward. The duel onto Y. Dispatch with the Ogre immediately, and a long-range Astral. Oh, poor little Rubik. GG is called. They know it's over. Jinkyu will be the final casualty of war here in Game 2.
Is under attack.
I mean, they just lost the fight without Faceless Void even using Chrono. They killed the... This was just a straight-up bad lineup from EHOME.
Yep, sure was. 18-5, 11k victory at 23 minutes.